Have you ever ran before? How a mile, 2 miles? Did you walk, jog? Did you enjoy it, like it? Do you think were you proud of yourself? Did you do good? Well, today I'm going to talk about the benefits and why you should run and just the overall reason and health benefits behind running. Running is a very good hobby. It's something I feel like everyone should do or participate in. It's got a myriad of benefits to just social aspects and just health benefits overall. I've ran cross country for about 6 years and still run today, so I know my stuff a little bit when it comes to running and just the overall science, not science, but the figure behind it. So today we're gonna discuss how to get into running, what you need to be able to run effectively, and the many benefits there is with running. So the first thing, most important, is what you do when you want to get into running. And I say the best habit, best thing to start for getting into running is just to start small. That includes just walking. You can go walk maybe a mile for a week, and then once you've done that, maybe up it to 2 miles, and then once you do that, maybe run a half a mile or a mile, and then just keep building it up slowly. Because if you start just immediately and run a 5K, you're gonna burn out and hate running, and you're not gonna ever want to do it again. So starting small is the best way to start a habit and hobby of running. Is just starting small. One of the next things is to find a group to run with. Running with a group of people is much better than running by yourself. If you have a group of people or if you're running with a friend, you can have someone to talk to while you run, or you can have someone to push yourself while you run. And it's much easier to run with a group of people than it is just you by yourself trying to run. It's much easier to do it if someone's there supporting you and lifting you up. Another thing, a way to start running, is just look for a local event in your city or town, just like a local 5K event, and just go and join the group there. There's a lot of events, a lot of fun. You usually get a free t-shirt, and you have a lot of ways to meet people who like running, and a lot of ways to introduce yourself to running. Helen Quirk says from the BMC Public Health 2021, says that people increase their just overall physical activity levels and have many physical activity level benefits from just participating in 5K local park run events. So just those are the main things to be able to do to get you into running if you've never ran before. So now that we've talked about how to get into running, what do you do to be able to run efficiently? The main thing you need to run efficiently is a little obvious, just running shoes. Teresa Bergens, May 2023, says minimalist running shoes are on the rise in popularity, but there's really no sufficient evidence that shows how different running shoes affect runners. And these running shoes I have right here, it doesn't really matter which running shoes you get. There's tons of brands from just Nike, Adidas, Brooks, these are Brooks, to things like Ultra. It doesn't really matter what shoes you get. It just matters if you like them, the way they fit your foot, or the way you think they look. And just as if they're strong and durable. They say that you want to run about, I think it's 500 miles in your shoes before you get new ones. So if you're running a lot, that means you probably get maybe 2 pairs of shoes every year, or maybe 3 pairs of shoes every year for 500 miles per running shoe. These are some new ones I got. They're Brooks, but I switch around brands a lot. Really, the brand doesn't matter. It's just as long as you get a shoe that you're comfortable with. Next thing to be able to run effectively is just a watch or your phone, so you can be able to track yourself when you run. You probably, if you're starting out, you don't want to watch because they can be expensive, but there's a lot of apps you can get on your phone that let you track yourself compared to your past runs and how far you went. And it's just a very helpful tool when you run, so you can track how well you're doing. And one of the last things you want to be aware of and be able to run better is just the weather. If you live in Texas like this, like us, you don't really want to run in the evening, especially in the summer. Like, you don't want to run in the midday in the evening because you might die of a heat stroke. It's going to be bad, and you're not going to enjoy running that much. But You can run in the morning or evening and you'd be fine. Or it's the opposite, you live in a cold place, you might want to run midday when it's not as cold so you don't freeze yourself to death in the morning or evening. So now that we've talked about what to do to be able to run efficiently, what are some of the health benefits of running? One of the main health benefits that I found of running is that you can just have more energy throughout your daily life. Especially for me, who's someone that had to get up early a lot to run, I found myself being able to get up early just naturally now and having more energy throughout the day from running. Anthony Balsford J. and Jared R. Fletcher say that running can build energy and that running builds elastic energy in your joints and your tendons. So running just overall helps your body and increases your energy levels throughout your fit body overall. It just, you can burn fat and just increase your body's strength and endurance. Another benefit running has, it helps you live longer. Studies show that people who run compared to people who don't live longer lives, and who doesn't want to live longer? So that's good. And the last thing, which I think is a special thing that running can do, is just connect you with more people. This goes back to our first talking point a little bit, or finding a group to run with. You can, if you run and you never ran before, finding people who run, you can make connections and friendships you never thought you had through running. Like going to events and going to running events, you can find people who share the hobby of running and just connect to people you might have never connected with before. So overall, in summary, today we've talked about how to get into running, how to be able to run effectively, and then how the benefits of running. So next time you want to exercise or go build some energy, maybe think about going for a run. It might help you out.